Book Flamingo, Chapter 5, Indigo. The chapter is written by Louis Fisher, who was born in Philadelphia, America. He served as a volunteer in the British Army between 1918 and 1920. Fisher made a career as a journalist and wrote for New York Times and the Sunday Review and for European and Asian publications. He was also a member of the faculty at Princeton University. The following is an excerpt from his book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. This book has been reviewed as one of the best books ever written on Gandhi by Times Educational Supplement. So this excerpt which we are going to read, Indigo, is taken from his famous book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. Now, before proceeding with the lesson, let me tell you that this chapter, it highlights the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar. The Champaran peasants, they were sharecroppers. Now, sharecroppers, you try to understand, they are the peasants who gives part of their crop as rent to the owner of the lands, to the landlords. Correct. Now, these Champaran peasants, they were sharecroppers and they were exploited by the rich and powerful English landlords at the time, who told them to cultivate indigo. Indigo नील को बोलते हैं. And they pressurized, these English landlords, they pressurized the Indian peasants to cultivate indigo on 15% of the land and made them surrender the entire indigo harvest as rent. और उनको वो परेशान करते थे, ट्रबल करते थे कि जितना भी 15% लैंड पर उन्होंने इंडिगो को कल्टीवेट किया है, दैट होल थिंग दे हैव टू गिव एज अ रेंट. After Germany, now things changed. After Germany developed synthetic indigo, and they obtained agreements from the sharecroppers to pay them compensation for being released from the 15% arrangement. होता क्या है, ब्रिटिशर जो लैंडलॉर्ड्स थे, ब्रिटिश लैंडलॉर्ड्स, उन्होंने एक एग्रीमेंट्स लिए शेयर क्रॉपर्स के साथ कि हम आपको पहले ही अपने जो एग्रीमेंट है उससे रिलीज़ कर रहे हैं, सो यू हैव टू गिव अस द कंपनसेशन, पैसे देने पड़ेंगे आप. Now Gandhi ji took up the cause of these poor peasants and he secured justice from them, and this all we will see how he did this all through this chapter. Very, very interesting chapter. When I first visited Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram in central India, he said, "I will tell you how it happened that I decided to urge the departure of the British. It was in 1917. Now, Louis Fisher, when he went and stayed in ashram of Gandhi ji. Okay, in 1942, he went and he stayed in the ashram of Gandhi ji. I'll tell you. And in 1942, actually, in 1942, he was permitted to stay for a week in the guest house near Gandhi ji's ashram. And from there, he conducted daily interviews with the great leader. And this is part of one of his interviews. So he says, when I first visited Gandhi in 1942, when he first visited him in his ashram in Sevagram, that is in central India, and then Gandhi ji said that he will tell him that how he urged the departure. Urge means press earnestly, seriously. उन्होंने कब इस बात को seriously press किया, कब उसको उस पर exit को उनके departure means exit, Britishers के departure को कब बड़ी seriously लिया. Then Gandhi ji told him the story. He said that it was 1917. He had gone to the December 1916 annual convention of the Indian National Congress Party in Lucknow. गांधी जी जो थे 1916 के एनुअल मीटिंग, कन्वेंशन मीन्स मीटिंग में गए हुए थे इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस पार्टी की लखनऊ में. There were 2,301 delegates and many visitors. So all these delegates were there, all the visitors were there. Delegates means representatives. During the proceedings, Gandhi recounted, a peasant came up to me looking like any other peasant in India, poor and emaciated, and said, I am Rajkumar Shukla, I am from Champaran, and I want you to come to my district. Now, during that proceedings, Gandhi ji recounted, he remembered that a peasant who looked very weak, who looked very lean, emaciated means lean, either because of illness or lack of food, जो बड़ा पतला सा था, या तो खाने के कारण, हंगर के कारण या बीमारी के कारण, बड़ा पतला सा पीजेंट, जैसे और सारे पीजेंट्स हैं इंडिया में, उनके पास आता और अपना इंट्रोडक्शन देता है कि ही वॉज राजकुमार शुक्ला, ही इज़ फ्रॉम चंपारण, बिहार. एंड गांधी हैड नेवर हर्ड ऑफ द प्लेस. इट वॉज इन द फुटहिल्स ऑफ द टावरिंग हिमालयाज नियर द किंगडम ऑफ नेपाल. And very interesting, Gandhiji has never heard of this place, Champaran. It was somewhere in the foothills of Himalayas, towering Himalayas, tall Himalayas near the kingdom of Nepal. Under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Now, under the old arrangement by the Britishers, these Champaran peasants, all these Champaran farmers, they were sharecroppers. Sharecroppers, I have already told you, these were the peasants who gave part of their crop एज रेंट टू द ओनर ऑफ द लैंड. जो लैंडलॉर्ड्स होते हैं वो अपने क्रॉप का कुछ पार्ट उनको देते थे और इस अरेंजमेंट में उन्हें 15% अपना लैंड क्रॉप देना पड़ता था. राजकुमार शुक्ला वॉज वन ऑफ देम. ही वॉज इलिटरेट बट रेजोल्यूट. रेजोल्यूट मीन्स हैविंग ग्रेट डिटर्मिनेशन, लेकिन वो पक्का इरादे का आदमी था. ही हैड कम टू द कांग्रेस सेशन टू कंप्लेन अबाउट द injustice of the landlord system in Bihar, and somebody had probably said speak to Gandhi, and now he has come to this 1916 convention in Lucknow और उसे किसी ने कहा कि तुम and he came to complain about the injustice of this landlord system, and somebody told him कि he can speak to Gandhi. Gandhi told Shukla he had an appointment in Kanpur and was also committed to go to other parts of India, and then Gandhi told him that he had appointment to Kanpur. Kanpur is present Kanpur, and he had committed. Committed means he had already made a plan to go to other parts of India. Shukla accompanied him everywhere, and look at this Shukla peasant. He went, accompanied means he went with him everywhere. Then Gandhi returned to his ashram near Ahmedabad. Shukla followed him to the ashram. For weeks he never left Gandhi's side. और उस अपने इरादे का इतना पक्का आदमी था, उसने कई हफ्ते तक गांधी जी का पीछा नहीं छोड़ा. He wanted him to come to Champaran so that he can see to what is happening in Champaran. Fix a date, he begged. उसने बड़ा बेग करके कहा, बड़ा रिक्वेस्ट करके कहा, please fix a date. Impressed by the sharecroppers' tenacity and a story, Gandhi said, I have to be in Calcutta on such and such date. Come and meet me and take me from here. अब गांधी जी was impressed by his tenacity, his firmness, और उसकी स्टोरी से भी बड़े इंप्रेस हुए और उन्होंने कहा कि ठीक है, मैं इस डेट में कैलकाटा आ रहा हूँ, यू कम एंड मीट मी एंड टेक मी फ्रॉम देयर. Months passed. Shukla was sitting on his haunches at the appointed spot in Calcutta when Gandhi arrived. So months गुजर गए और उसके बाद शुक्ला जी अपने haunches में बैठे हैं. He's sitting on his legs when the at the appointed spot in Calcutta जब गांधी जी आते हैं. So this is all about in my first video.